PSV Eindhoven and Arsenal have rounded off a successful Champions League group stage campaign by drawing 1-1 at the Philips Stadium this evening. Eddie Nketiah gave Mikel Arteta's much-changed side the lead against the run of play late in the first half, but they were pegged back shortly after the interval by Jorg Vertessen's fine finish to equalise. PSV were much the better side throughout, especially in the first half, where they had one or two excellent chances to take the lead. Arteta used the game to rest some of his key players with huge matches to come against Brighton and Hove Albion and Liverpool, but few of the fringe players who came in are unlikely to have persuaded the manager for regular starting time following the performance this evening. Both sides had nothing but pride to play for in this one, so it was unsurprising to see PSV make 5 changes, and Arsenal make 8, with both battling at the top of their domestic divisions. It was PSV's makeshift squad which looked more in tandem though, as they dominated for larger periods of the first half. The first chance of the game was arguably the best of the half, as Ricardo Pepi was denied brilliantly by a last-ditch Gabriel Magalhaes block after Johan Bakayoko's through ball saw Patrick van Aanholt clash with Aaron Ramsdale. Armando Obispo failed to take advantage from the resulting corner, and that was the story of the first half, as PSV were often wasteful in the final third. Peter Boz's side were eventually punished for their first-half profligacy, when Nketiah collected Reiss Nelson's pass, and fired past Walter Benitez off the inside of the post with his weaker left foot to give Arsenal the lead shortly before the break. PSV continued in the same vein though, and almost equalised in stoppage time, when Bakayoko once again caused havoc cutting inside, and forced a save out of Ramsdale, who had to turn the ball aside. Bosch evidently told his players to give more of the same in the second 45, as they picked up where they left off after the interval with more high-octane attacking play, with Bakayoko setting up Vertessen, who dragged his shot wide early in the half. However, the winger was not to fail just moments later, as Pepi found himself in acres of space and laid it off for Vertessen, who opened up his body looking for the far corner, and despite striking the inside of the post, the ball rolled across the line and into the back of the net. With the scores level, Arsenal made more inroads into the PSV penalty area, but both Nketiah and Nelson hit the side netting just 5 minutes apart. Saibari's runs from midfield continued to cause problems for Arsenal, even when Declan Rice was brought on in defence, as the Moroccan beat the England international to the ball and caught Ramsdale out at his front post, but was denied by the woodwork midway through the second half. With 10 minutes remaining, Arsenal momentarily thought they won it, when Jakub Kiwior headed past Benitez, who was in no man's land, but their celebrations were soon cut short by the linesman's flag, with Gabriel offside from the initial cross. An error from Gabriel once again allowed PSV in behind, and Gus Till pounced running in behind, but the substitute dragged his effort wide as the clock ticked towards 90. Leandro Trossard squandered a glorious late chance to win it for Arsenal, firing straight at Benitez, before the rebound was fired over by Rice, but the game ended all square in Eindhoven. Arsenal were already assured of top spot in the group and will be seeded for the Champions League last 16 draw, with PSV joining them in the knockouts New Year.